Um, Megan is 24 years old, and what is very cool about Megan is she is a homeowner.
Yes.
And the reason we use Emily is because she is her soon-to-be ex-roommate. So not because they don't get along, because Emily is moving back to New Hampshire.
She is moving back home to hopefully do what we do here. You know, kind of hometown connections, all that good stuff.
She'll come back and visit.
She will.
And she'll be on the podcast. You guys will love her. She's great. So, Meg, what would be? Give me your first take on home ownership as a 23-year-old, which is really cool. The good, bad, ugly. Do you recommend it? Do you think? I will tell you my thoughts, but what is your experience so far? You've owned the home for how long now?
I closed in the end of August.
Okay, so about 4 months or so?
Yeah.
Okay, so give us your first 4-month take as a new homeowner. Your own home, you had to actually take care of the place.
Yes. So the house, for the most part, was really great. I needed a couple little fixes here and there. I ripped up some not so great looking carpeting in the bedrooms, put down some nice click board, vinyl, whatever the hell it is. I can't remember the name. And then the bathroom needed to be redone. So, I mean, for living in the house, those were two kind of substantial projects. It's, your bathroom you need, your bedroom. I slept on the couch for a while, but, aside from the kitchen, the bathroom's probably the most important part of the house. So, I luckily have my parents that live a couple blocks away, and I did unfortunately have to crash in my childhood bedroom while all that was going on. But at the same time, I did have the advantage of having my dad there to help with all that, and whether he couldn't do it or he knew somebody who could,
Mm-hmm.
So that was really nice. I also bought the house from a family friend, which was really cool. It was really easy in the transition process. He let me bop over anytime I wanted and show my friends. And
probably some perks to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So initially, the mortgage process is it takes time. But I had our friend Matt Craig was
Shout out Matt Craig, Bank of England Mortgage. If you guys need any mortgages, he's at bankofenglandmortgage.com or
like
Matt Craig on all social media.
Any social media.
You'll find him walking around with a selfie stick.
The Mortgage Minute. It's great.
Mortgage Minute, Fridays at 3:00. Okay, keep going.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
So he made that process really easy for me. And then on top of that, just the move-in, the renovation, all that good stuff. Now that I am finally settled and sleeping in a bed in a bedroom, it's been good. My pipes did freeze Thanksgiving evening. It got down to about 8 degrees up here. So that's going to be a future project for Pops and I to get into those pipes.
What's the basement? Was it stone?
Yep. The house was built in 1860, so I've got a crawl stone wall.
So my first place I bought was 23 also. It was a duplex, and I still own it, but the same thing. I think 1860 was when it was built too, and it's all stone.
Mm-hmm.
The first year I built it, I had a bunch of pipes freeze, and I couldn't figure out the reason, because there was a heater down there. So I'm like, why is this always freezing? Well, come to find out, the prior owner had, on the side, there was a gap in the foundation. A pretty big gap. You could stick your arm easily right in down into the basement or outside, whichever way you are. And what they did was they just kind of stacked some bricks and just kind of I don't even know if they had insulation. They just stacked some bricks, and of course I knew nothing, and the home inspector never caught it.
Yep.
And come to find out, after 3 trips out to fix the piping, it was found that eventually I had the village come out, and long story short, they found that it was just need insulation. So is that kind of the problem, or?
The pipes run on an exterior wall, which happens to be the most northern-facing wall on a windy street.
Not a lot of insulation.
So it's just not a perfect situation.
Yeah.
And the previous owner had tried to put PEX piping in so it could expand, and it didn't burst, thank God.
Yeah.
I noticed I got up to the bathroom.
Get the hair dryer.
Yeah. So I literally put just my space heater and let it oscillate right in front of the wall, and everything was fine. But long term, I do intend on renting that property, and that's not going to be something fun to deal with. Which is in the same sense, although I did financially want a duplex for myself. Time-wise, I knew I was not ready. My dad works very hard, many jobs, many hobbies. So I wouldn't want to put him in that situation either. So just the single family for right now.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Add to your collection later on. So,
Exactly.
yeah. So no, I think that's awesome. First time home buyer. I know you had mentioned doing that, and that's cool. I like seeing young people get into home ownership because I think it is a much better investment than throwing money away renting and paying your landlord and all that stuff that entails. So that's very cool. I'm glad you did that, and we are looking forward to curling.
Yes.
Curling in the backyard. So we'll see. That'll be one of our many 80KYP fun events. So if you're looking to join 80KYP, contact Megan. We'll actually, funny story. So I have a shameless plug for me. I have obnoxiously thick business cards, and of course I gave them to Megan one day, and just come to find out, I think I have one in your cup holder still.
Yes.
And rumor has it there's one still lying around your house, according to Emily.
Yep.
And that's the beauty of them. They're so cool that you don't want to toss them. So then I end up getting the official Meg Casella sales person job card, whatever. And now that is the only thing in my cup holder. So returning the favor. So now if I ever need any trash servicing, I can deal with Megan, and she's only a call away. So that was our business stories about the business cards. Is this your first business card?
I made my own at Valcor.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, they're good if you sell them. Mine are thick, but it's a presentation. It's when you hand them to somebody, you gotta you can't just give them the card and just be like, "Yo, call me." You gotta sell it.
Yeah.
So which I do again in an obnoxious way, and it ends up in people's cup holders. So that's great. I want them to see me every single day.